Every underrated gang in GTA 5 explained in detail. GTA 5 is packed with gangs you never really think about. The families, the Ballas, the Vagos, those are the big ones. But Los Santos and Blaine County are full of smaller crews, cults, and outlaw groups that most players walk right past. These groups have their own turf, their own beef, and their own stories. Rockstar built them into the world on purpose. They make Los Santos feel real. Miss them and you're only seeing half of the picture. The Los Santos Vagos subsets. The Vagos are not one big gang. They are broken up into smaller groups, and two of the most overlooked are the original LS Vagos and the East Side Vagos. The OLSV hold down South Rancho, the ESV runs Cypress Flats, both wear the yellow that the Vagos are known for, but they have their own local beef and their own graffiti tags spread across their streets. Neither group shows up in any story mission. Their job is to fill the world. They pop up in drive-bys and street fights, mostly clashing with the South Rancho Ballas over contested blocks. That low-level tension is why those neighborhoods never feel safe. Rockstar based these subsets on real gang structures in East Los Angeles, where one gang can splinter into many smaller crews, each fighting over just a few streets. Varrios Los Aztecas. Old-school GTA fans will remember the Aztecas from San Andreas. Back then, they were a smaller allied gang that ran with CJ. By the time GTA 5 rolls around, they are a shadow of that. They are now a small Mexican street gang based in Rancho, wearing light teal cholo-style clothes and trying to carve out space in a city that has largely moved on without them. Their big mistake is trying to compete in the weapons trade in Blaine County Trevor Phillips' turf. Trevor shuts that down fast. In the mission Mr. Phillips, Trevor rolls up on their leader, Ortega, who is sitting in his trailer by the river. Trevor pushes the trailer right into the Zancudo River. The player can choose to spare Ortega or kill him. Sparing him only delays things. Ortega comes back with a crew and attacks Trevor's meth lab. The attack fails badly. After that, the Aztecas are done as a real threat in the story. That quick defeat is exactly why players underrate them. They look tough on paper, but fold fast when Trevor shows up. The Aztecas are built on the look and feel of real cholo gangs from Los Angeles, sharing the style and structure you'd find in many Southside street crews. The Lost Motorcycle Club. After the chaos of GTA 4 The Lost and Damned, what was left of the Lost MC packed up and started fresh in Blaine County. Their home base is a rundown trailer park called Stab City. They wear black leather jackets with their club patch on the back, what biker clubs call a cut. They have a proper setup, with ranks and rules like a real outlaw motorcycle club. At the start of GTA 5, Johnny Klebitz, the main character from The Lost and Damned, is their president. He has been through hell for this club. None of that matters when Trevor Phillips decides he wants Blaine County for himself. In Mr. Phillips, Trevor finds Johnny and kills him in seconds, right at the start of the mission. Then he tears through the rest of the Lost and Stab City, destroying their drug and gun business to clear the way for his own operation. It is one of the most shocking moments in the whole game, especially for players who spent hours with Johnny in the DLC. Even after being wiped out in the story, the Lost keep showing up in free roam and GTA Online missions. They never fully go away. The gang is modeled on real outlaw motorcycle clubs like the Hells Angels, the Brotherhood, the Cuts, the violent way they handle disrespect. The O'Neill brothers. The O'Neills are a large family of redneck brothers running a meth business out of a ranch in Grapeseed. Elwood O'Neill is the one who does most of the talking. The whole crew is loud, mean, and not very smart, which makes them a perfect match for Blaine County's criminal scene. Their downfall starts when the Wei Cheng triads come to Blaine County looking for a meth partner. The triads consider working with Trevor but pass on him and cut a deal with the O'Neills instead. Trevor does not take being passed over lightly. He decides if he can't have the triads' business, the O'Neills won't have it either. In the mission Crystal Maze, Trevor goes to their ranch alone and tears through the whole family. He kills most of the brothers and burns their meth lab to the ground. The triads, now without their partner, become enemies of Trevor and the protagonists for the rest of the story. The surviving O'Neill brothers head to Los Santos for revenge. Trevor handles them too, in the mission Predator, hunting them down from a helicopter using a thermal scope. Even after the family is wiped out, the world keeps them alive in a small way. Surviving relatives send the player angry, badly spelled text messages. It is a dark, funny detail that fits the O'Neills perfectly. The Altruist cult. Not every threat in GTA 5 comes from a street gang. High in the Chiliad Mountain State wilderness, far from the city, lives the Altruist cult. They are a group of elderly nudists hiding in a fortified mountain camp. They are also cannibals. Their beliefs, found on their in-game website using strange coded language, center on hating modern society, technology, and anyone younger than the baby boomer generation. They want the world to go back way back, and they are willing to hurt people to make that happen. Trevor has a deal with them. During certain random events across the map, Trevor can choose to deliver victims to the cult's camp instead of helping them. A runaway bride, a drunk couple, a kidnapped girl, they can all end up at the camp for a cash reward of $1,000 per person. Trevor gets paid. The cult gets what it wants. Nobody asks questions. After delivering 4 victims, the cult turns on Trevor. They decide he is next. A big shootout breaks out, and if Trevor survives, he can loot 4 briefcases around the camp for a total of $100,000, plus several powerful weapons. The Altruists are a clear joke aimed at real-world doomsday cults, pushing their antisocial ideas to a dark, funny extreme. The gang ambush in Burro Heights. Not every dangerous group in GTA 5 has a name or a logo. Near Burro Heights on El Rancho Boulevard, any of the 3 main characters can stumble into a random ambush. A woman appears to be in trouble, crying for help. Follow her into an alley, and the trap springs a group of armed men attacks from all sides. These criminals are not part of any named gang, but their location and clothing link them to the Vagos or Balas. There is no big reward for surviving. You get whatever cash is on their bodies. The whole event is the game's way of teaching you a lesson. Trust nobody in Los Santos. The Duke O' Death Rednecks. In the enhanced edition of GTA 5, there is a random encounter at the gas station on Route 68 inches, the Grand Senora Desert. A beat-up muscle car sits there, the Duke O' Death. Get in, and a large group of hostile rednecks comes after you in heavy trucks, trying to run you off the road. It is a clear nod to the film Mad Max. Where these rednecks come from exactly is never spelled out in the game. Their location and their style suggest they could be connected to the same type of criminal world as the O'Neill brothers, but the game never confirms it. What is confirmed? Destroy them, keep the car, and you have one of the toughest vehicles in the game permanently in your garage. Simeon's crew and the Korean gang. Early in the story, players run into Simeon Yatarian's hired muscle. Simeon is an Armenian car dealer who sells cars on unfair loans, then sends Franklin and Lamar to repossess them when buyers fall behind. His thugs are Armenian mob-style enforcers who become minor enemies after Michael destroys Simeon's dealership showroom. Simeon responds by putting a hit on Franklin. The crew is a nod to the real-world Armenian criminal presence in Los Angeles. Korean gangsters also exist in GTA 5's world, though they barely show up in the story. Trevor mentions going to war with the Koreans when listing his enemies. They can be spotted in a few ambient events around the city. They are never named or explained beyond that, just another crew in a city full of them, adding one more layer to Los Santos's criminal landscape. You just learned who runs the streets. Now find out who's trying to shut it all down. Every police force in GTA 5, the LSPD, the LSSD, the FIB, the IAA, the Army ranked, explained, and broken down. How they work, how far they'll go, and why 6 stars might actually get you killed. That video is up next. Click here to watch it.